according to Corey Maggette, the ex-NBA player out of Chicago, he said the Detroit Pistons, I'm about to say the Lions, are interested in Evan Mobley and Jalen Green in this draft. And, people saying, they shouldn't have let that slip. And I just think at a point, at a certain point, you're not going to be able to get those players, man. You're not going to be able to get those players. You got to be in the top 3 or 4. Obviously, the lottery, what is it, like 1 through 15? And it never goes to Detroit Pistons way. But let's talk about it other than we had the Orlando Magic pick and we end up in Darko Milicic. But hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. And really, I haven't really seen Jonathan Kuminga. I haven't seen a lot of talent in this draft, to be honest. I've seen the Mitchell kid from Baylor. Pretty good, but really, like I said in the Detroit Lions video earlier, if I drop it, the Pistons need star power. And this is kind of some overkill in this draft for the Pistons in that top 5-4 range. The overkill is Suggs and Cunningham. Because I think what I seen in, I'm going to do a apology to Killian Hayes. When I seen the Killian Hayes, I just think the way he passed the ball, I think they really don't need Cunningham and Suggs. And I think teams know that. Right now, the Pistons got the third best chance to get the pick, right? And if we can stay on third, I think you walk away with Mobley or Green. I think you walk away with one of them easily. I like both of them, but I do think where this league is going right now, Green is the guy you need to get. Those are the guys that you covet. Guys that can get their own shots. Guys that's aggressive. And that's kind of been an issue with the Pistons. Throughout for the last couple of years, it's been an issue with the Pistons. They haven't got, even when they got rid of Adrian Dantley, that was the one guy that was a pure scorer that can get his shot. You know what I'm saying? And now they're in a situation where, even with the going to work Pistons, had they got Carmelo, they probably would have went on and won 2 or 3 championships, but Ben Wallace would have had to stay for that to happen. But you need guys to get their own shots. And that's kind of the situation. Joe Dumars wasn't really a scorer. Isaiah Thomas, he could score, but he wasn't, he was more of a true point guard. Dantley was the guy you give the ball, he get you a bucket. You ISO, get the ball to Dantley. Dantley do his thing, get a bucket. And that's kind of where the Pistons lacked, even through the 90s. Grant Hill, he was more of a point guard, point forward, And Green is the guy that really eluded the Pistons over the years since Dantley. You have Microwave that get off the bench, give you a bucket. But he's the guy that really eluded the Pistons. For the last 20 plus years, we need that Dantley. We need that guy that get a bucket. You got the point guard that can facilitate. You got the guy that can play 3-4, and Jimmy Grant that can defend and get a bucket. You get Jalen Green. Now you get a guy. Now you get a guy that can go out there and get his own shot, and that's what you want. You want a guy that can go out there and get his own shot. And if he can go out there and get his own shot, watch out. But you just talk about Mobley. Not Mobley. You talk about, the point guards in the draft. Really, you're in a position to say, you got a point guard. And really, Suggs is a little bit more aggressive than he's more aggressive than Killian, but you don't want to put Suggs in a position where he's not comfortable. You ask him to do something that he's not comfortable doing, but that's not his nature. And same thing with Cade Cunningham. His nature, is really to facilitate. You got a facilitator. So, if they there, do you take them? That's a great question. If they there, you take them, and it's no Green, and you don't like somebody else, and they rate it, you got to. You gotta, either move Killian, or you gotta see if you can make it work. Because they still young, and it's like, those young minds, you still can mold those guys. So, but sometimes if you a killer scorer, or you aggressive scorer, that's in you. You really can't make. And guy like Wiggins, you can't give him a heart of aggression. You can't put aggression in him. I don't think you could do that with Cunningham. I think Suggs got the ability to be aggressive. I think Suggs can go out there, and do that. But really, the eye of your apple of your eye is Jalen Green. Something that the Lions hadn't had. Aggressive, killer scorer, a guy that can get buckets, a guy that get his shot, you can ISO. And obviously a guy with ideal size too. How tall is Jalen Green? I'm plus. I'm watching Jonathan Kuminga. How tall is Green unofficially? 6'6", so he got ideal size for. He got ideal size for a shooting guard. He can play a little 2 in this league. So yeah, that's the guy you really want. And then you look at the other guy, Evan Mobley. Why not? Remind you of Kevin Garnett, maybe without the aggression. A guy that can run the court like a gazelle, like David Robinson. A guy that's athletic, long, can bring the ball to the court, a unicorn. He put you in a mindset of maybe a more athletic Kristaps Porzingis, can shoot the ball, can handle the ball, can get to the bucket, can post up. He can do whatever. So he a modern day big man. Maybe he doesn't have that rah that KG got, but you put him in the middle of your team. With Killian, you got a nice 1-2 punch for years to come. But yeah, Mobley's somebody I wouldn't pout if he was the only guy on the board. I think, he might even go high. His ability to get on the block, post up, mid-range jumper, good defender, can rebound. That's what you really want. That's what you really want from a big fella today, man. He just gotta get stronger. That's it. He gotta get stronger, and but yeah, I don't think it's no secret that the Pistons are not interested in another couple guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's really no secret that they're not interested into the 2-point guards because they believe in Killian. So I'm just not, I'm looking at this Jonathan Kuminga guy and rubbing this dog. Stop. Dog's little leg. I'm looking at him. He posting. Shooting the ball a little bit. Can facilitate. I mean, he averaging 16 points a game, 7.2 rebounds, 3 assists in the G League. And I'm just looking at the game. He nice. Not really the twitchy type of guy, but, he getting the rock. He facilitating, shoot it a bit. But I think it's definitely, from what I'm looking at so far, with my attention on here, I think it's a drop-off between him and the big four so far. I've seen Suggs, Cunningham, Mobley, and Green. Yeah, I think it's a drop-off. He playing on the same team as Green, too. But yeah, he can definitely score the ball. Looking at him. He not really twitchy, but yeah. It seemed to be good. How tall is this Kuminga kid? Unofficially 6'8". Yeah, I can see kind of being that small point guard position. I can see it, man. So, I don't think it's really no drop off any of these, the top four. I think Jonathan Kuminga is looking pretty good too, man. So, good facilitator. But you just ask yourself, the Pistons' dying positional need is a guy at the 2 spot that can shoot it and go get a bucket. So, that's what they really need at the 2 spot. A guy that can shoot it and get the bucket. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. My dog looking at me. Probably got used to that though. All links in the description. If you need to advertise your business on the channel, a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or you just want to chop it up, hit me up on social media. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. Peace.